Pharaoh and that title, sometime during the era of the New Kingdom, Pharaoh became the form of address for a person who was a king. The earliest confirmed instance where PR Pharaoh is used specifically to address the ruler is in a letter to the 18th dynasty king Akhenaten, reigned between 1353 to 1336 BCE, that is addressed to Great House and so on. However, there is a possibility that the title Pharaoh first might have been applied personally to Thutmose III, circa 1479 to 1425 BCE, depending on whether an inscription on the Temple of Armant may be confirmed to refer to that king. During the 18th dynasty, 16th to 14th centuries BCE, the title Pharaoh was employed as a reverential designation of the ruler. About the late 21st dynasty, 10th century BCE, however, instead of being used alone and originally just for the palace, it began to be added to the other titles before the name of the king, and from the 25th dynasty, 8th to 7th centuries BCE, during the declining third intermediate period, it was, at least in ordinary use, the only epithet prefixed to the royal appellative. From the 19th dynasty onward, Pharaoh on its own was used as regularly as Majesty. The term, therefore, evolved from a word specifically referring to a building to a respectful designation of the ruler presiding in that building, particularly by the time of the 22nd dynasty and 23rd dynasty. The first dated appearance of the title Pharaoh being attached to a ruler's name occurs in year 17 of Siamun, 10th century BCE, on a fragment from the Karnak priestly annals, a religious document. Here, an induction of an individual to the Amun priesthood is dated specifically to the reign of Pharaoh Siamun. This new practice was continued under his successor, Susenes II, and the subsequent kings of the 22nd dynasty. For instance, the large Dakla stela is specifically dated to year 5 of King Pharaoh Shoshenq, beloved of Amun, whom all Egyptologists concur was Shoshenq I, the founder of the 22nd dynasty, including Alan Gardiner in his original 1933 publication of the stela. Shoshenq I was the second successor of Siamun. Meanwhile, the traditional custom of referring to the sovereign as Pharaoh continued in official Egyptian narratives.